What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of JNB Tuning. Well, in today's episode, we are going to work on the MK6 Jetta. And the Jetta is due for its brake flush. And basically here, we're gonna try and work on this guy today and flush the whole brake system here, so that way we can freshen up the car a little bit. And anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get going. In this video, I'm going to show you guys this one-man system that I came up with to do a brake bleed and flush on this baby without, or any cars that I own for that matter, without having someone to help me pump the brake and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be showing you the tool that I have came up with to be able to flush the system. And at the same time, guys, it's very important that you guys replace your fluids, your brake fluid every 2 to 3 years, because you know it's very important. It is life and death, and at the same time it's your lifeline. Your brake is your lifeline. In terms of the symptoms of a brake fade, or basically a bad fluid, usually around the 2 years to 3 years time frame, if you have never replaced your brakes, you will notice things like, you know, your brakes are not effective, where it's not linear, it's not firm when you're pressing it. Sometimes when you press it, it feels like the brake is not engaging properly, and sometimes it would drop to the floor, or you can feel sort of a pulsating sensation on the brake pedal if there is already buildup of contaminants or fluid or water, because the hygroscopic effect of the fluid over time, it will track water and basically mixes us with the brake fluid, which is not good. Just want to show you the fluid that we'll be using in the process. We got an OEM Performance Plus .4 fluid here. Apparently this goes up to about temperature-wise 263 Celsius or 505 Fahrenheit. So I've never actually used this before. And this is for the European cars like BMWs, Mercedes, Volkswagen and Audi, Volvo, Porsche and Mini. So let me see how well this product will work, and hopefully it will improve the braking a little bit here. To walk you through what I'll be doing here, we got our master cylinder, slave cylinder here for our brake fluid. I'll be basically draining this out as much as I can, and we'll be replacing it with our brand new fluid. Then we'll be bleeding all the brake calipers. We'll be starting from the rear. The farthest would be the rear driver's side, and then we'll work down to the passenger side, the rear passenger side, and then we'll be doing the front here basically. Here's the tool that we'll be using. We got our makeshift one-man bleeder system here, and you guys have seen me use this before. And this is what I have really. What I do is I use this pump. It's basically gonna pump it, and so I could do this, you know, by myself without anybody helping me and pumping the actual brake pedal. So anyways, we'll take this over there and start working on this. But our first order of business is to actually suck everything out of the master cylinder there, and then replace it with a new fluid. Okay, time to remove our cap here. So it looks like this pin here needs to be pulled out in the process. It's a little red locking tab there, just pull it out, and then pull this baby out somehow. There you go. It's just a little dirty there. Just tuck it in the back here. We got our paper towel here that we'll be using to, you know, so it doesn't drip everywhere. I'll probably extra double it there. Pull this baby out. Make sure we got all that drip as much as we can, so we don't have to worry about it. There you go. So I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it in here so it doesn't fall off. So we got that out of the way. We got our filter, kind of mesh system going on here. I'm going to pull this out. Figured it just pops up, but guess not. It doesn't look like it does go up. Anyhow, we'll try to drain the fluid here. I got my pump with me, and I just basically remove our little nipple for the brake bleeder there, and then we can pump everything out of here. Just pull as much as you can. Okay, I think we have drained as much as we can. That's fairly deep. It's about 2 inches deep where the mash is. So I think we're capturing as much fluid as possible. So I'm gonna basically fill this up with the fresh fluid, and then we'll start doing the actual. Oh, geez, there's some drippage going on here. Yeah, and then we'll start working on getting the system flushed. Well, time to lift the car with the farthest end. We'll start with this driver's side rear. So I got my jack and stand here. So what we'll do is we'll just jack the baby up on our pinch weld here. Just want to show you guys where the bleeder screw is. As you guys can see, it's this nipple here that we'll be pulling out. So we get a 11 millimeter box wrench here, basically. So just to undo this bolt, just to see if we can loosen it. Yeah, we can. So that's good. It's not stuck at least. So before we do so, we gotta get rid of the rubber. The rubber cap that we have. You need to keep this and put it back when you're done, because this is something that will keep this whole nipple clean for the next time around. Make sure you don't lose this. All right, time to get started here. Time to pump. As you guys will see, our fluid should start flowing here, guys, as you can see here, until we see a nice clear fluid coming out. Then we're good to go. All right, so basically we're pretty much done on this one here. it has cleared pretty good. As you guys can see, the fluid is so clean now coming out, so we're good to go. We're gonna top up the master cylinder again to make sure, you know, we're top up there to make sure that we got the fluid in there, so we don't want to run out of fluid out of there. So check the fluid here, guys, make sure that we have ample amount still. Yeah, we got, oh geez, okay, we got some fluid there still, so we're gonna top it up even more just to make sure. That's good. So anyways, guys, it's going to be a rinse and repeat. Basically, what we did here, we'll be doing it on the other side, and then we'll do this side here, and then we'll, the closest to the ABS master cylinder over there is the last one, because this will be the closest to the master cylinder. So anyways, guys, that's basically what we have to do here. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you guys. I might show you this one here, because it'd be hard to do some videoing on that side because there's not enough room. But anyways, guys.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.
This is pretty much done on this side. I want to show you exactly how much we have fluid wise here. So here it is, guys. We're almost full on the bottle here now. So yeah, we'll continue and finish the whole thing up here. We'll do the front now. We're now at the front driver's side, and we can get started here. Let's get my gloves on. All right. Okay, so I didn't show you guys. I did fill up the master cylinder again just to make sure. Just get this thing out. Okay, here we go. As you guys can see, you'll see the fluid flow through there as we pump it. As you guys can see, it's starting to come out now. Lots of air for some reason. It's really greenish in color. It's supposed to be white. And as you can see, guys, okay, it's supposed to be a steady stream here, but it's not for some reason. Let me just double check. Supposed to be getting a steady stream here, guys. There we go. Got a bit of air in the system, as you guys can see. That's quite a bit of air going on there for some reason. Hopefully we're not sucking any air from the bleeder hose itself. That could happen too, or on the fitting. So let me just, oh, you can see some dirt as well flowing through. See, there you go. There's some chunks of dirt flowing through. It's steadily flowing nicely now. We're getting a lot of bubble for some reason, guys, some air. I'm not sure where it's coming from. It could be from the fitting itself. That's a little strange. Let me just double check here. Yeah, we're getting some air from the fitting, most likely. What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna undo the bong itself, and then I'm gonna try and clean it up and put a Teflon tape on it, so that way it seals it up a little bit there. So let me just try and do that, guys, because this is not working here. We're getting a lot of air for some reason. We'll let this drip for now, but what we'll do is we'll try to clean up our, most likely there is some corrosions on this thing. We'll just clean it up, and then we'll put a Teflon tape at the top there. We don't want to clog the actual inlet, but we'll just put a Teflon tape around that so it seals the top of the port. Here, I just want to show you guys, basically, as you can see, it's fairly corroded. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit and then put a Teflon tape. Alright guys, so show you the amount of Teflon tape that I put in, just right at the tip there on the top. You don't want to block that hole there, obviously, but at least you basically just put the Teflon tape on the top here, and it should be fine. This will help us seal the tread, so that way it doesn't leak on us, because it's leaking. It's pulling air from the tread area there. That's why it's we're not getting a complete seal, hence giving us lots of air bubble pockets that's pulling it from the tread, basically. So in this case here, this should be good. At this stage, I just want to reiterate that you have to check to make sure the master cylinder reservoir there is still full of fluid, or else, you know, it would be pretty bad if you don't top it up. So just again, reminder, guys, when you're doing this. All right, back to this. So we got a Teflon tape now. This should give us a steady stream of fluid, and it's going to pull all the air that got in the system while we have it open. There you go. Steady flow now. It's starting to get clean as well, the fluid. And as you know, we're at the driver's side front now. So obviously the amount of fluid from the reservoir or from the ABS to here is not that far, so it won't really take long to truly clean this baby up. It's starting to get pretty clean here, so we pretty much got most of that dirty fluid already. But we'll just let the gravity pull as much fluid. As you guys can see here, my system basically one or two pump, it will just drags the it creates a vacuum inside that would basically pull all the fluid in until it fills up the cylinder up here. And then again, once it's full, then you just have to pump again a couple times, and it will create a vacuum to pull the fluid out. It's good to have a bit of loop over here, so that way none of that air that's on the line will push back into the system or get pulled back into the system. So it's good to just keep it there and let this thing fill up the cylinder down here. When it's filled, then pump again. It pushes it out into the bottle here, catch can. It's getting pretty clean. So I'm just gonna pump it a couple more times. The cleaner we get, the better it will be. Okay guys, you guys get the idea. In this case, I just wanted to reiterate that make sure you clean all the nipples, tighten it up and clean the nipple with brake clean to make sure it's not leaking at all. Make sure you torque all your wheels when you put it back. I have one more bleeding to do on the other side. So, but I just wanted to cover everything here so that way you guys don't miss anything. I've already put the back as well. As you can see, the back wheel is already on, already torqued it nicely. And also the far right corner, that is, and that's also done already. So I'm not gonna show you the passenger front because technically it's the same concept, guys. Basically, you guys get the idea here. So anyways, stay tuned. One thing I want to emphasize as well is our little nipple cap here. Make sure that you guys clean it up and then seal it and tighten it up, and it's no longer leaking at all. We're all good to go from here. Put the cap on and we're all good.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go! To last with the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much done here. I'm just gonna make sure I top up my master cylinder here, make sure that we have enough, that we are right on the maximum, not the minimum, or below minimum, that is. So basically right now, let me just verify where we at right now in terms of the fluid. Yeah, I think we need to top it up a little bit more. It's in the minimum line. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. We already filled it up to the maximum line, and we'll put our cover in and the sensor. Just clean the connector here a little bit to make sure we're not putting any dirt in there. Keep this whole thing clean. Now I'll just dunk this baby in. Put our connection back in place. There you go, you heard the click. We'll just tighten this baby up. Make sure it's nice and sealed. There we go. That's set. Just to make sure we got our fluid up to the top level. I'm going to take the car out for test drive, making sure the pedal is nice and firm and linear all the way down, and we'll go from there. Anyways guys, without further ado, if you haven't done so, please subscribe and hit the like button, and also ring that bell so that way you guys can never miss any of the video going forward. Peace out.